For today's Brain of the BCBA, I want to talk about a common problem with kiddos on the spectrum, and that's property destruction. Property destruction can be defined as any time a child takes an object and destroys it, or breaks it, rips it apart, anything that is not meant to be utilized in that sense. A child is taking it apart and making it non-functional. Secret to this is that your child is likely not doing this just to destroy property. There's some function behind it that we need to figure out in order to come up with a replacement behavior that satisfies that same motivation. We often view objects, we already know what that object is for. So if we see a computer keyboard, we know that you type on the letters. And if a child who observes other adults sees that same keyboard and sees how adults use it, they know what it's used for too. We often view objects, we already know what that object is for. So if we see a computer keyboard, we know that you type on the letters. And if a child who observes other adults sees that same keyboard and sees how adults use it, they know what it's used for too. If a child doesn't observe adults and doesn't know what the function of an object is, then they don't know how to properly use it, and they're going to use it in a way that feels great for them. There's really a lot to this, and it's not ever just one thing. So I like to work with parents on finding out why the child is engaging with toys or objects this way, and how can we replace that behavior so that they're getting that same fun and feeling, but without destroying things. Our workshop tomorrow in our Facebook group, ABA Parent Masters, I'm going to work with a parent who specifically has this going on with their child, and we're going to sit down, figure out what's happening, and create a plan. So make sure you're there. ABA Parent Masters, there's a link in the bio.